Good afternoon, people of Australia and everyone else that's abroad. How are you going? I thought I would pop up super randomly because I really wanted to tell you this bit that absolutely gets a lot of people, and it's been in my DMs for quite a while. This question of, how long healing takes and, what life is like over the bridge. Like, the unknown is such a big deal to people, especially when I'm going to give you my side of things, and it's probably going to empower you to make that step forward today, because we care about your heart, we care about where you're at. And just to talk about me for a hot second, I'm having a cuppa while I'm out, but I really felt this burn, this pull to talk to you about this one thing, even though I'm still completely out of it. You've probably faced a lot of people who have never, ever in their life surrendered to truth, to knowledge, to the possibilities that healing will actually set them free. You probably never encountered them. That is why when you appear on my profile and I tell you that it actually doesn't take very long, it's all I ever preach. It doesn't take very long. If you commit to the work, it'll be much faster than you think, and you'll have a lot of revelations. I hope I said that very clearly because it went really fast. But do you guys get where I'm coming from? Us healers, we are magicians of time, space, and healing. We're magicians. Do you know why? Because nothing about the world applies to our work when we get into it. I'll give you an example. About the time when I wrote up my article, actually this was a little bit after I wrote my article, it was called My Number 6 Glasses of Wine, #self-care, and what happened was, when I delved into the work, I basically started processing a lot of suppressed emotions. When I got back to Sydney, Australia, I was doing a lot of things. I was running around, I was in a hamster wheel, and I was forgetting to process my own stuff. I was just on high alert from a lot of things. I sat down one day, I had a whole bunch of bottles of wine because I worked for a wine club. And I just sat with myself for a hot second and realized there was a reason why my body was so stressed, because I had suppressed stuff in me. And so I thought, okay, I'm going to do the work, I'm going to get it out. How long do you think that took me? In my mind, it didn't matter how long it would take. I knew it would take probably about a few years maximum, a few months maybe in that year. One revelation went on to the next revelation, went on to the next revelation. And I want to tell you that once you get into this work, you'll finally understand why your body was seeking relief the whole time. I can tell you why the brain was spasming out, why you have so much anxiety when you go home from work, for instance. And I'll tell you why you put so much emphasis on fixing other people before you fix yourself and your lifestyle, your negativity loops. It all starts with you, and the minute people push you over to fix their own agenda, you have to say no to that, which is part of the reason why I've created boundaries, because that is the one answer, or one of the many answers to why it is that you feel you can't do certain things, why you have to say yes to people all the time, why you have to maybe people please to get your way. That's actually a complete lie. So I myth-bust all of this in Boundaries 121 work. But the thing is, absolutely no space or time involved when it comes to healing. It's one moment, one decision. In 24 hours, your life could be completely different. In 24 hours, your life could be completely different. And what I mean by that as well is that the amount of times I've had in 1 month a guy go from leaning way too heavily onto the community to tell him where to go, how to be, and who to be. Right? In 1 month, this happens, right? Fast forward, he does this work with me for 4 weeks, right? There's this big battle because there's change. Change is involved. The world hates change. The world will freaking flatten you out, hammer you down so that there's no change. But the change is really good. The change means that he is now focusing on himself and what he wants, and also fluffing out, myth-busting everything that's in his way, right? Once that happens, there's a huge change in the next 2, 3, 6, 12 months. And I see this happening, and it's just mind-blowing how this change happens, because I anchor him in affirmations in the truth of who he actually is, without any third parties, without any exes, without anyone who has an agenda in his life come in. This is also in Success Stories. Check it on YouTube. What happens next is that he's able to develop in himself, and he's able to become high value, the thing that he wanted to be. That's why we are magicians of time and space. It pops off. It just absolutely pops off. And that's the message that I came in to tell you guys. I want to also know if you are ready and available for the motivation call that's happening. It's still going to happen up until next week for you, if you're interested in an amazing year and experience that will catapult you into this year, because you gotta welcome in 2024. And we'll be going into everything that's keeping you stuck in 2023. Let me know by DM if that's you. And yeah, that's basically it. I could talk about so many more things, but that's all I came up for, and I need to go back to my coffee and take more of a rest. I've been absolutely knocked out by the flu, so. I love you. Please take care of yourselves, and remember that you are worthy of so many things, you are deserving of so many things, and if you feel relief in one area of your life, it means that there's something that needs to be addressed. And second of all, you have such an amazing path happening in front of you. So I would love to help you out if that's the case, and I shall peace out. This is your favorite wing woman, Anna Lakoa. I am your blogger, love coach, and so many other things. I will chat to you guys soon. Bye.